One thing this episode doesn't do that much, which is everyone's favourite moments are the bits where you're placed in a big wide open area with all the characters and you just get to have a nice little chat.
Oh yeah,
have some optional scene setting stuff.
I think the only episode in Walking Dead season 5 that didn't do that was episode 5. No, it isn't.
That one had a couple of scenes where you could just walk around and have a little chat with everyone. Your last words with Ben if you wanted.
Yeah. But I don't. This episode doesn't do that, right? I don't remember.
It has one scene that's vaguely like that, but you're not talking with characters. You're just kind of looking for food. It's actually coming up in a wee bit.
Yeah. Well, it's not really the same.
It's kind of also amusing to think that, because with the lack of expositional dialogue, we are completely safe to assume that for 16 months, fucking Clementine and Krista just walked exactly where they were going without anything interesting happening. We can assume this much.
I mean, why would anything interesting ever happen in a zombie apocalypse? That's why every season of the show Walking Dead, there's like a fucking 9-month break skip between.
I guess so. Like, when you think about it, life doesn't seem like really shit when you consider the between season breaks go on without a hitch.
It'd be amazing if, like, in one season break, we come back and, like, half of the cast is suddenly dead because they didn't want to be in the show anymore. It's like,
yeah,
okay.
They don't even explain it or, like, do flashbacks to how they died. They're just gone.
Yeah, they just
died. They just kind of casually offhand mention, man, it sure sucked when Daryl shot himself in the head with his crossbow. And Rick's like, yeah, right. Fucking Daryl.
I hope he does that same thing to Daryl.
Oh man, remember when Carol turned into a tank zombie? That was really something.
What? Carol's already gone.
Yeah, but she turned into a tank zombie.
How does a zombie become a tank zombie?
They basically, like, zombify in a pile of other zombie corpses and assimilate their muscle mass.
Is that actually canon fucking,
No, it isn't. They just like, somehow fuck the conservation of mass Resident Evil style.
Have you seen that new game that the developers of Left 4 Dead 1 are doing?
No.
It's 4v1 game where there's like you play as 4 people and one person plays as a huge monster that is out to kill, or the 4 are out to kill the monster.
Could be fun. One zombie mod that I would really recommend, that I don't think anyone actually plays anymore, so I'm not sure if I can recommend it because it might be empty, was a game called Zombie Master.
What is
Whereas
that?
one player plays it like an RTS, spawning zombie hordes and controlling things, while all the other players are put on a map with objectives to complete.
Wait, that Left 4 Dead had that shit?
No, that was a separate source mod entirely. But it was really fun. Like, you know, you'd have your teams going around the map trying to gather supplies. Like, there was one map that was the most played where you had to make a van to escape, and all the players had to... There's like 5 different objects on the map, and the zombie master had to try and control hordes, and he had several different types of zombies and such. Oh man, that was a fun mod. The community was kind of short-lived, if I remember rightly, though. So, this trash barrel, by the way, this is the solution. You go here, you get a can of food right away, but let's look at everything else first. Because that's the way you do it.
Let's look at this fucking Save the World van. Also known as Hippie van.
Basically, if you do, like, in most of these scenes in this episode, you could, like, breeze through this in less than an hour if you just pick the right solutions in every walkabout scene.
Yeah. You played the recent The Wolf Among Us?
I still haven't played episode 2 yet. I actually feel that's kind of fucking... Like, I've had plenty of opportunities to play it, I just haven't got around to it yet. I really fucking love episode 1, though. But basically, I feel it's kind of apt that I didn't play it right away because I didn't get on episode 1 until fucking ages late. Actually, same with this series.
Wanna play catch?
This fucking dog, though, fuck him.
I remember we were talking on Steam. No, we were talking on phone Skype when you were first seeing this episode in action. It's somewhat after I'd beaten it. He said like, if this dog dies, I'm gonna get so fucking pissed. Because it does seem like a cliche incoming. Like, yeah, here's your dog companion.
It's even worse because like the way the dog acts is, I think it's bullshit. I think it would have, if it was already like that, would have already attacked Clementine. By the way, the dog attacks Clementine. My name is Noonum.
I'm not gonna spoiler warning these. Like, you just shouldn't be watching them. You should be playing this and then watching them.
I can't tell.
It's a great fucking series, yo.
Maybe we better not wait around to find out.
So what is your name, Snake?
I think my name is Snake. On the internet anyway, not in real life, fortunately. That would suck.
What do you mean, fortunately? That would be really cool to have the real name of Snake.
Yeah, but when you consider it's an abbreviation of to Snakera, then it would fucking suck.
What's the matter, Sam?
Like, so much. People would be like, man, your parents knew about internet fucking words and they fucking despise you.
Be amazing, you're coming to class and they'll be like, Snake!
I at least hope there would be a couple of Metal Gear Solid fans in there who could appreciate it.
What's Solid Snake's real name again? John?
David?
David?
Yeah.
Why is it David?
I don't know, so they could make the joke Hal and Dave at the end of Metal Gear Solid 1.
Look, you can see the bite.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Cut it out.
Not really. Hey, he had to have a name. I wonder what Liquid's first name was. It's probably really fucking
Could
embarrassing.
be Eli. Oh, theorizing.
It's okay.
And Solidus's name, I'm gonna bet, was
Smarter than all
Jack,
of
or
them.
John, named after Big
Well,
Boss.
isn't- oh.
Because Raiden's name is also that. And, yeah. Let's look at the knife. You can try and reach for it right away, but of course the game goes, no, the zombie doesn't want that. Also, like, if Lee chopped his arm off in Season 1, there's one extra line of dialogue added here, which we probably talked over, where she just says, but that never works, which it does, but she's gonna be all about that. Like, no, you're just fucked. If you're bitten, you're just completely fucked.
Hey, it's okay.
How did Herschel even survive getting his leg fucking chopped off? I don't get
The writers wanted him around for another season because he still had to take on all the character traits of Dale.
that. And then he got killed a season later.
Yeah.
Well done. Tough.
Stand back, okay?
Mild clap. Not an enthusiastic one. So this reminds me of the fucking Lee chopping his brother up in Season 1, but it's more justifiable.
I think it reminds me more of the first kill of the first zombie kill in episode 1.
Are you talking about the cop or the babysitter?
Oh yeah, the babysitter.
I've just been watching a fucking Walking Dead Let's Play, and
Why?
just to catch up on Season 1 before we start, I was actually watching the Two Best Friends run, which is quite amusing.
We just have to stay out of their reach. I like to think that if they were alive, they'd probably want to help you. Nothing.
This zombie didn't want to help you, Clem. Wanted to make you feel fucking bitter that there was nothing in his pockets.
Poor guy.
That's debatable. Also, zombie blood?
Nah, just wipe it off your jeans. That's fine.
Yeah, now it's completely safe to handle that around food.
We found something useful. We won't.
I don't think you get sick by eating zombies, though. Well, maybe eating like a full zombie would get you sick, but I don't think just blood is gonna be that much.
I figure that amount of infected blood would kill you. I don't know, it's just me though.
I mean, it's raw meat, then yeah, maybe it'll kill you, but I don't think, like, when, in the comics, Dale is actually bitten in the leg, or bitten somewhere, and a group of cannibals catch him and they decide to eat him.
And they're fine.
They Dale freaks them out by saying he's been infected
I'm not
because they kept him alive and only chopped off his leg. And Dale's like, "Ha, you motherfuckers! I've been bitten," but it never shows what happens to them because they got killed.
Oh.
everywhere.
I think my favourite, like, zombie infection, well, one of many, is in 28 Days Later, where the blood just drips into the dude's eyes.
Here we go.
And then he just yells at his daughter to stay away and, like, turns into one of those rage monsters a few minutes later.
It's
Was
pretty
it a
much
few minutes or a few seconds? Yeah, a few seconds.
God.
Right in the eye.
Look, Sam. A can.
Whoa!
Let me fucking eat that shit.
Inside.
So wait, what is that? Is that beans?
Yeah, it's beans.
Beans.
Family style.
Family. If that was truly family style, it'd be fucking 3 times the size of that shit.
Please don't be bad.
It's a small family. Family of 1 dog and a child.
Dog's gonna want all of that shit though. Fucking greedy ass dog. What piece of shit.
Yep. And the sauce is zombie blood.
Thank God.
I've been playing DayZ lately and people will kill you for a can of beans. They will murder the fuck out of you for a can of beans.
If you played
I
Rust.
guess you were pretty hungry.
I
too.
played it a little bit when it was, like, really early on, when it was a fucking browser game, and
Here you go.
I don't
It was
really
a
care to
browser
go back.
game?
It was. It ran on a browser on Unity. Was it Unity Engine? It was some engine. Oh boy.
Fucking dog.
You can look to the side to grab stuff. Like a
Whack
can,
him
for
with the
instance.
food, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck you, bitch. I stabbed him. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, you can also just punch him out if you want.
This dog pretty stupid though. Why would he just attack the hand?
God, I don't remember actually grabbing the can in this run, and then I just remembered I actually recorded the first half of this, and then realized I didn't turn subtitles on, so I did it all over again. That's why I'm having trouble recollecting exactly everything.
This
So-
dog's pretty lame, isn't it? It's just like
that dog sucked, but it's dead now. You know, this is the merciful option, so I'm allowed to make jokes about it.
I'm sorry, Sam.
I'm
don't
not.
be fucking sorry. A bitch almost killed you.
I've heard that dog dying noise so many times. It's like a
Now
record
fucking
dying.
stomp the shit out of it. No, let's cut it up for food.
Nah. Oh dear, that's gonna cause some drama in 1 minute.
Oh, when I saw it, I was like, oh, wow, what's gonna happen with that dog bite?
Yeah,
well,
it's like,
it's gonna be a big problem here.
It'll be great if that never actually came up again. And then, like, fucking episode 5, her arm's infected. Just meandering through the woods. What could possibly go wrong?
So nothing from 400 Days Later shows up in this game, as far as I can tell.
Not really, but they said that it's gonna come into play in episode 2.
Ooh.
Actually, let's think about that briefly. How many, 16 months plus the months they were walking around, so those guys have probably been at the survivor camp or not now for a good few months.
Of more than a year, I would think. Just like a little bit less than a year, maybe, but they've been there for quite some time. I thought that fucking season 2 would start 4 days late, after the zombie apocalypse. It wouldn't be that much of a time skip.
What do you mean, 4 days after the end of season 1, or heading back to the beginning of
No,
zombie
400
apocalypse?
days, right after 400 days is
Oh,
from the zombie
okay.
apocalypse.
So they can tie them all together nicely.
Yeah.
Because if they do bring them into play, along with Krista, we then have 2 groups of survivors, and Just gonna spoil something here. The new group of survivors is actually pretty sizable. I can spot like 5 characters who they can kill, and then have an actual pool of characters.
What's with that zombie wearing a fucking high school fucking jock jacket?
Oh, that's the one that was the one in episode 2. You see.
Oh yeah. Looks pretty damn old though.
Yeah. Well, zombies don't take good care of themselves. You can't die in this scene, by the by.
This is mirror the song or did the zombie suddenly get bald?
Yeah. Their hair just falls out in clumps, you see.
I'm out. Grab her. Let's go.
If everything, like, decays, wouldn't that just mean the hair would, be particularly prone to falling out? Because that guy has some pretty...
Yeah,
that zombie had decent hair for his condition.
Yeah, he's quite a handsome Jack.
Hmm.
She wasn't very handsome.
No.
Kinda ragged.
But think about it, this episode doesn't really feel short, but it feels that it probably has the same length to episode 5, which I consider to be short. It just feels like it goes by in a blur.
Yeah, we're good.
I mean, I think there's... It's probably because season, or episode 5 is pretty constant. There's, like, no real-time skips. There are, like, no moments of real rest. It's just, like, you could see it taking course in, like, 4 hours, in-game, or, story-wise.
Yeah, episode 5 there's like one really notable, one or two notable time skips, and like, just the one where Lee's running back from the hospital, and then the one when he blacks out.
And I got attacked.
It was, like, what I consider the longest one, season... I keep seeing season episode 4. It's like, which is the longest one, has so many things happen in it.
Yeah.
They didn't mention any names, right? They weren't searching.
I think you keep saying season 4 as shit because we were trying to watch the latest episode before this, and my sound was really fucking weird on the file. It only played the ambient noises, and it played them perfectly, but the talking and the zombie sounds and the cutting was all gone.
Yeah. We wanted to watch episode 9. Just came out like a week ago.
Yeah,
new
so-
episode's gonna appear today as of recording this.
We haven't watched the new True Detective either. You
Yeah.
might have done, I haven't watched it yet.
No, I haven't, but I hear it's really darn good.
Hmm.
We should watch it late after this if
I can't remember the last
you're up to it.
I might be up to it. I'm gonna be recording Postal 3 later on today.
Postal. Why are you recording Postal 3?
Because I like to suffer.
You doing a review of it?
No.
Oh, just a fucking playthrough?
Yep.
What's your next review?
I don't have an idea for that yet. I was considering doing Loadout, but part of me feels wrong about reviewing a free-to-play game. Like, it just doesn't seem correct.
Why?
I don't know. Also, it's kind of a lot to cover. And
Is
my
it
other...
Is it free to play or is it pay to win?
It's free to... it's just free to play. It's not pay to win.
Well, could be.
But there's some elements of it that I find kind of interesting. Like, it feels kind of like a zero-sum game at sometimes. Like, the weapon customization feels like a really weird, like, poorly implemented gimmick, which is kind of a shame because that's the central crux of it. But the shooting is good.
Why don't you do a big game?
What would you have done?
Like, when's the last time you did a big game?
I don't
One
really
of them
care.
AAA
to.
games.
I only do games that I'm, like, fucking interested in. Like, to do a review about. I'm interested in, like, thinking I could talk about it and make it... And, like, I have something to say about it that's kind of noteworthy in some way. And my other option, and this might contradict what I just said, was
What do you think?
Samurai Western for PS2, which is kind of fun, but at the same time a spin-off of a series that I quite enjoyed on the PS2, but it takes it in a completely different direction.
She doesn't like someone calling her a liar.
Now let's go back to Walking Dead.
I've got a good bullshit detector, Luke.
So this guy is nice old guy, and that is young, slightly dickish guy.
How can you be sure? Well, I'm sure I ain't willing to leave a little girl in the woods to die when we got a doctor with us that can make a call. We can have Carlos take a look at it first.
Carlos ain't gonna take a look at shit.
Nick ain't gonna like this.
He's gonna go, yeah, definitely fucked. That's my prognosis. Definitely 200% fucked.
Did he mention about the dog thing yet? Like that guy whines about you killing a dog, and he's such a little bitch.
Yeah, he does.
Like, okay, whatever. Really, we're in a zombie apocalypse. You're gonna cry about us killing a dog?
Man, if a dog attacked me, I'd let him eat me start to finish. It's just right. You don't kill dogs.
Whoa, trippy.
Whoa, it's just like Lee. Extra shit time.
No, we get to see the dog die again.
I like this dialogue option because it makes Clementine a big fucking idiot.
Do you know where we are, boy? A lot of help you
Fucking
Fucking
dog Clem.
Scooby-Doo. This is some Scooby-Doo bullshit here. Game mystery gang. Fucking zombies have masks on. It was his janitor all along.
And this line made Clem a bitch.
Don't beg.
Don't big asshole.
I'll give you
I've
what I
killed
want,
people
okay?
twice the size of you, bitch. Can you just give? Like, it'd be amazing if you can just give Doc all of your food.
You can't though. Even the feed him option is just like, okay, here's a handful. Like in that one, I love that as well because there's like a moment where Clem realizes, oh shit. That one's fucking brutal. Yep. And
Like
you can
that.
also use the knife. just to
Yeah, it's
show-
the fucking
yeah.
knife. Why doesn't he just fucking? I think the knife takes the fastest for him to back off.
Yeah, it is. It's just one stab and then he's off. Punching takes the longest. Can speeds it up a little bit. That's the pro strats right there. The knife has a higher DPS.
Yeah, you stupid dog. I'm gonna leave you here to suffer.
Yeah, that's the one I do take in this course of action. Bye bye. We could have solved mysteries together.
But I'm not Shaggy today. I once knew a Shaggy.
He was fucking great.
Be amazing
Then he fell to his death.
if fucking if season 1 happened like that Ben would survive, and then season 2 was Ben the main character. I wonder how
Yes.
many people would have been upset.
It would have been great. I'd have been so happy.
It's like,
By the end of season 2,
Shit.
Ben has become the biggest badass.